Good morning, everyone. It's Jackie from Jackie's Sunshine. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to all my YouTube family. Well, as you can see, today it's a really gloomy morning, and I've decided to take all of you on a little walk. So, I hope everyone is having a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon, or a good night somewhere in the world. So I'm going to take you on a little walk with me, just up the road and back. Well, yesterday my kids dropped by and they gave me a surprise, so it was really nice. That's my neighbor Dave. He's awake. He gets up really early. That's another neighbor, Jill. I just hit my head on a tree. Well, he's a very helpful person. Well, we are all to each other. That's what neighbors are supposed to do, right? And being kind to each other is good. And this neighbor just passed away just across the road. Her name was Sharon. She was a really nice lady. She got sick and she passed away. She was just 56 or 7 or something like that. She has one daughter who's about 23, 24 years old. So she's all alone at home. But life is like that. Like I was telling you, my life ended in tragedy more than 15 years ago. But that didn't stop me from, taking the reins into my hand and starting a new chapter. So let me tell you about the new chapter. I moved to the US about 7 years ago with my husband, and I've been here ever since. My whole life has changed in a very big way. But I've continued being a teacher. I've taught in quite a few schools, and then the pandemic hit. So I've still been teaching. I teach online, and I'm with a company called Varsity Cheers. So I love my students. They are really cool. Some of them are funny. Some of them teach me stuff that is so interesting. Look at these birds. I think that's a dove. Not sure. I've been seeing a lot of doves lately. Any one of you have any idea what the meaning of seeing a dove nearly every day is? So just DM me, message me back, give me your little suggestions or whatever you find out about it. Well, this is our little cute home, and this home is for sale. And Howard Hanna is pretty common around here. You see a lot of these signs, so looks like it's a duplex. Cute little home. I love cute little homes. Yeah, so I've been a teacher, teaching and guiding students, along the way. But I love being a teacher. I think I'm even loving more being a teacher now than before. I'd rather be online than in the classroom. This is another friend's house. His name is Matt. He and his wife live there with their 2 girls. Look at this big tree. Oh my goodness me, that is a really tall tree, right? Very tall. Well, you know what? Going away from my topic, I like it when people take care of their homes because having a beautiful home is very interesting. Oh, so it looks like someone's moved in here. This house was for sale. Someone's moved in here. Look at all the lights. Beautiful. Yeah, so I like taking care of my home. I like gardening. But all the other stuff, the construction stuff, my husband does. So, yeah, the walk is getting to me. Well, this is what I love too. Look at this. Can you see? It looks like a little wooded area with all these trees and everything. Isn't that beautiful? awesome. I just love that. So to all you ladies, guys, girls, boys, you know, just go for a gentle walk in the morning with yourself. I just got out of bed, had a cup of tea, and I was like, come on now, let's take everybody with me. Can you hear the sound of nature? Crickets. Yeah, crickets are making a noise. Well, my husband and I sometimes trek through these wooded areas and then go to the back and come right up to the front again. See how beautiful nature is. Beautiful. So, coming back to what I was talking to you guys about. Yeah, moving to America was a big, big step. Very big step. A lot of technicalities with immigration, a lot of questions to answer, a lot of intimidations. Yeah, we were intimidated a lot because I guess it's their protocol. They've got to find out whether you really have good intentions and you're really coming here for the right reasons. But everything panned out well, and we are finally here. Both Kevin and my daughters settled in. Our elder girl is in the Air Force. The younger one is still trying to figure out what she wants to do, but she does have a degree as a culinary arts chef, and she YouTubes too. And I've just started, so I'm just taking a real good interest in it. Well, guys, I always say, you know what? If life gives you a second chance, take it. It may not be looking or sounding good for you, but just take it. Maybe that's a little blessing from the universe to give yourself a chance to try something new, and I did. It's beautiful here in the U.S., and I feel grateful to be a U.S. citizen now. Oh, look at that. Look at those. I don't know what they are called, but beautiful. Yeah. So, we are here living every day happily. Every day may not be happy, but I am happy. Making new friends, sharing new things, and putting the word out there to everybody that life is unpredictable. So enjoy it as you can and while you can, right? All right, let me tell you something more about my life in India. After I met Kevin in Puri, and we all got quite acquainted, this is how I actually began to think I was having feelings for him, because at that time I was a new widow. We were at this hotel, Pink House, and 15 years ago, my late husband and I, Shane, Shibu, I used to call him Shane, we stayed in a room in Pink House for our honeymoon. And Kevin landed up in the same room that my late husband and I were. So he was in the same room. But what had happened with him was the day that we had arrived there, my aunt and my mom and my kids and my whole family had arrived there, he had arrived there too, and he wanted to stay in the hotel across of that guest house. But I don't know what had happened in the guest house that he wanted to stay across of the road, and he had to move to this guest house. And it so happened that that one room was available. So he was in that room, and my little daughter Chantel was playing around. She loved to get up early in the morning, and so she was playing around, and he would always sleep with his room, the door to his room open. Yeah, hey baby. And I found a little penny. Woohoo, lucky me. Let's see, can't even see whether it's heads or tails, but I'll let you know in my next video. But I found it. Lucky. They say maybe your ancestors are or your loved ones who have passed away are letting you know that they are around. I don't know how true it is. You can always suggest and message me and tell me if that's what it means. So my little girl, Chantel, she was about 5 years old, no, 4 years old, 4 plus, and she was playing around, and she goes to the room and she's standing near the door, and she just looks at him, and he lifts his head up and he goes, "Hey little girl, what's your name?" And she puts her hand on her hip and she gives a little, and she says, "My name is Chantel." And he said, "My name is Om Shanti." And then the story begins. So he always says, my first love was Chantel because she found me. So I agree to that. So that's a little part of how it started. As the day went by that day, we were all getting ready to go to the beach, and then my mom said, "Why don't you invite him to come to the beach?" But I was like in my own zone, and I didn't want to, get involved with somebody so fast. I just brushed it off. But later in the day, I was feeling really, really sad and, a little out of sorts. And so I just didn't bother. So I had gone up to the roof, and I would always walk around with my late husband's picture. It was in a frame in my hand. And so I went up to the rooftop of Pink House just to look out at the ocean and listen to the waves. And while I was going up the stairs, I noticed that Kevin was washing his bike, his Enticer bike. He had an Enticer bike then, and he would travel all over India, So he was on his way. He had just reached Puri. I don't know. He was coming back from Sri Lanka or something like that. But so I caught him washing his bike, and he was so caring and gentle with his bike that something triggered off inside of me, and it lit up that part of my soul that started feeling something that was frightening, it was beautiful, it was hope, it was everything. And for one fraction of a second, I had forgotten at that moment that I was a widow. And so I immediately went to my sister-in-law, and her name is Anuradha Anadi. I call her Anadi, best sister-in-law ever. She was like a mother. She is like a mother. She is like a best friend, best sister-in-law ever. I went to her and I said, this happened, and I saw this guy washing his bike, and something happened inside of me, and I feel frightened, and I feel good, and I feel something that I never felt before. And she gave me a hug, and she said, "Just feel what you feel. It's okay." She gave me a kiss and a hug, and that was it. So guys, that's how I began to have hope. And I say to all those people out there, all you wonderful people, all my followers who will follow me, don't give up hope on yourself, on your life, on what the universe has to offer you, because life is beautiful, life is unpredictable, life is frightening, life is challenging, life is amazing. If you just give yourself a little chance, have faith in you, and believe in what you feel. Because once you have trust in how you're feeling, you're going to know. Life just doesn't stop while you're still breathing, while your heart is still beating. For me, I believe even after you pass on, your soul still lingers. Well, that's what I believe. So guys, from Jackie Sunshine to all of you, this was my little video, little piece of my life that I shared with all of you. So if you like my video, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and message me if you have any suggestions about why I keep seeing doves all the time. And then I found a little penny on the road. Here's a penny, I think. And what it means. So that's your question for today. Looking forward to hearing from all of you. I am going to walk across the road. That's that little bridge. That little bridge. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. Cute, right? The students from that school painted all that. It was a project, weekend project, I guess. And here's the train tracks. I was gonna go, but I think I'm gonna keep it a little bit. So those are the train tracks. I just love it when the train passes by, but it looks like it's gonna come down raining. Look at the dark clouds. Oh my gosh. So guys, I love all of you. I'm feeling refreshed. I'm feeling happy. Looking forward to today, and I will share next video very soon. So to all of you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace and love from Jackie Sunshine. Bye for now. Mwah.